fear is your favor. Their fear is your favor. When you find something that everybody else is scared of, that is letting you know that there's something opening. Am I making sense? Their fear. We like the wisdom of crowds. So as minorities, when everybody runs, we run. And while we're running, we ask the question, what are we running for? But you'll find, but with opportunity, sometimes you have to then, when everybody else is running, you got to say, wherever they're running from, there's a door that's open. Let me go find that door that's open. You see how quiet it got? When you see everybody running from it, you need. It's letting you know, wait a minute. See, everybody, see, y'all laughing at me now. Y'all laughing. Y'all like, I wish I would. See, look. Now notice, she is a prophetess. Get this. I want to show you something. She's a prophetess, right? She's a prophetess, right? She's a prophetess, which means she prophesies, right? She is a prophetess, which means she prophesies. The prophetess prophesies to Barak and says, God's going to give you victory over this guy, right? Barak says, I don't believe you unless you go with me. If you go with me, then I'll go. But if you will not go with me, I will not go. No. Don't hate on Barak. Don't hate on Barak now. Because a minute ago, you was running with the crowd. That don't matter. Y'all was scared a minute ago. You know, how many times have you heard God say go? And your answer was, I wish I would. How many times have you felt the presence of God tell you move? And you felt it, you sensed it, and you knew that God was saying, but your problem was you didn't understand how to make it all work. And because you didn't know how to make it all work, you didn't move. Because you couldn't figure it all out. Because all the numbers didn't match and all the stuff didn't match and all. Am I making sense? How many times, when you read people's story, especially the story of multi-industry billionaires, you see risk was an issue. Always. And you see men and women that leverage their entire house, their houses, all of their property because they had a dream. And they leverage to the point where it says it had to work. When's the last time that you moved and you said, God, it gotta work? Why? I'm so far out there now. It's gotta work. Failure can't be an option. So if I gotta make more money, I guess I gotta make more money. See how quiet it's getting? If I got to reinvent how to do this, I guess I got to reinvent how to do this. Why? Because I don't have anybody to teach me. I'm so far out there, I'm in front of everybody, so I just got to figure it out. Am I making sense? I wish y'all would catch on. I love it because this excites me because Barak said, I'm not going to go unless you go with me. And if you don't go, I'm not going. She said, okay, I'll go with you, but now you get no glory. Now you get no glory for you in the journey you're taking. For the Lord will sell Caesarea to the hand of a woman. Because you needed a woman to go with you. Now what I'm going to do, There's going to be another judge that's raised up. You have you had the opportunity to be the man. We could have been talking about the judge Barack. But because you didn't want to go, because you were scared. Oh, somebody getting scared now. Because you were scared, you said, well, God, I will go if you show me, if you go with me, if you give me all the things, if you lay it all out, if you make sure that I don't have no failures, if you make sure that nothing happens, you make sure I'll never get hurt, you make sure I have all the money, you make sure I have all this stuff. If you do all of that, God, then I will step in. When's the last time you said, God, I'm so far out there, but I believe you so much, and I have so much faith that whatever I got to become, I will become. Why? Because I know you got me out here. See, a lot of miracles we don't have, not because God's not in the business of doing miracles. You never needed them. When you needed it, God says, I will be whatever I will be. The problem is you never needed me to be a miracle, so you never received. You just got a check. All right. So Deborah arose, and she went with him. And then Barak called Zebulon and he said, man, I need some boys. Now you're the man. I need 10,000 men to go fight. Now, what's interesting about this is she tells them that we're going to go up to the top of the valley and we're going to fight Sisera. Now, so they're going to go up to this ridge in the mountaintop. I'm going to summarize it for you. Sisera, this great army of 40,000 men who have the best technology, who have metal, and also these great chariots and these horses who can move really, really fast. Now we're going to fight them. We're going to take our 10,000 and we're going to fight their 40,000. But at least from Barak's standpoint, we got the high ground. So the high ground from a military standpoint at least gives us some advantage. But that's the only advantage we got. But prophetess, you my good luck charm. I figure if God will speak to you, maybe he don't want to kill you. So if I keep you riding with me, then I'll be safe. You ride you roll with me. You roll with me. So literally, they go up to the top valley. Now, what this was supposed to be, saints of God, what this was supposed to be, in every other year, this was the beginning of the dry season, which means that it was a season where it didn't rain. And since it didn't rain, remember, we're on the mountaintop, right? There's a mountain on this side, there's a mountain on that side. There's a valley in the middle. We have the high ground. In the middle of the valley, there's a little bit of river where the water from the rain flows down into. But it's dry season, so the valley is going to be dry, which means that it's good, dry, flat land for chariots to ride in. So and horses. So everything is going to work for them. The only thing that we got is we're on high ground. But in this season, suddenly, elder, suddenly now, it starts to rain. So they're sitting at the mountaintop and they're looking down, and suddenly now, a storm starts to come down. And there is rain coming from both sides of the mountain down to the valley. I'm going to make it sense. Now, so the river starts to rise, and it overflows, and the ground gets soft and muddy. Here's the problem. Soft and muddy ground and chariots don't work together. And with iron, guess what's going to happen? Now your things are heavier, so you're going to sink faster. So now God uses it so your technology works against you. Now here's the deal. But Barak, you didn't know that. You didn't trust God for that. And so since you didn't trust God for that, you missed your opportunity. Now, but here's the deal. But just because it was his opportunity doesn't mean it was not somebody else's opportunity. Am I making sense? Go to my next slide. Go to my next slide. Go, 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 go. So now, in verse 11, now Heber, man named Heber, he sounds soft. Heber, the Kenite of the children of Olab, the father-in-law of Moses, had separated himself from the Kenites and pitched his tent near the Zerbah's tree in Zanim, which was beside Kadesh. That's a lot. The dude who was the son of the father-in-law of Moses, he goes and takes his tent and moves it to the outside of the camp, way on the outside of the tent near Kadesh, and he just so happened to put his tent over there in the corner. Just so happened. Now, I love it because he put his tent over in the corner. His wife, Jael, ain't thinking nothing about it. Baby, where we going? We're going over here in the corner. But the camp is over there. Yeah, we're going to the corner. But babe, the camp is over there. Yeah, we're going to the corner. Hey, baby, it's a war. We probably need to stay with the people in the war. No, we got a peace treaty. We said we good. I ain't into all that stuff. But we going to pitch our tent over here. But babe, if we put our tent over there, we going to be over here by ourselves? Yeah. I don't want no trouble. I don't want to be bothered by nobody. I like my space. So they go and they move the tent over here. Now, verse 11 seems like it's just written out of nowhere. It's just written, and it doesn't, because why would God actually talk about who he was and then go to so much detail about where he pitched his tent? Who cares? Am I making sense? So sometimes you can be in a season of your life where it seems like you just moving and doing, but God's all in it. So the wife of Heber, Jael, they move their tents, and they over there, and they pitch their tent over there in the corner. Now, while they're doing this, Caesarea and them, they go to fight. So the problem is they got 900 chariots of iron. The river overflows, so you got 900 chariots stuck in the mud. Now, remember, and you got chainmail on and big old shields. So how do you think you moving in the mud? Now, how do you recognize opportunity? Number one, you look for things called sudden, unexpected changes. When something just suddenly shifts out of nowhere, you're like, where in the world? Have you ever looked at something and you said, now where did that happen? That's odd. That's odd. See, I love that's odd moments. People tell you, Charlie will tell you, I said, hey, I got a strange email today. That's odd. It's who? It's somebody named John, da-da-da-da-da-da. Who are they? I don't know. Let me see. They say they won't talk to us. Just the other day, I said, I got a strange email. It's like, hey, Dr. Moody, hey, Mia, we want to meet with you. Okay. Who is this? I don't remember. They said, hey, can we meet with you on Friday? Sure. I'll meet with you on Friday. I don't know who it is, but we'll meet. Can't remember. Sit back and I was like, the name sounds familiar. So then we meet, and I said, oh, yeah, you are the director of health equity for Dale Medical School. Oh. And it's like, hey, I've been thinking about y'all. And I said, look at here. I said, well, tell me what you're thinking. And I was like, well, we got this little opportunity here, this little door. It's some small little grant. It's not much. But we want you to see if you do our community engagement work for this grant. And I was like, oh, sure. Well, how much do y'all use the charge? I said, well, this is how much we charge. Oh, well, she said, well, our grant ain't for that much. I'm so sorry. And I was like, well, how much is your grant for? Oh, it's just for this much. And I said, but wait a minute. I said, this is going to open the door for more opportunity. She said, well, yeah, because if you become that guy, then everything that Dale wants to do in the area, we come to you. And I said, sure, I think we can work something out. Yeah, nice lady. What am I saying? That you look for, when's the last time you looked around, not for the regular stuff, but for sudden stuff, where your team leader says there's a special project. And you said, did nobody else take it? That means extra work. Where your coach said, let me talk to you after practice. And you're like, oh, here we go. Am I making sense to anybody? You got to look for sudden, unexpected changes, because literally the sun, it's just starting to rain. All of a sudden, you got to say, wait a minute, God's up to something. So all the chariots, they go, they get stuck. And Deborah tells Barak, go now, do it, because they stuck. The Lord's got them stuck. Go. And so the men run down, and they go and they start fighting the army. And they have to leave their chariots and everything else, and they have to run, and they're killing everybody. They're winning.
Thank you for worshiping with us today. If you liked this message, you can find the rest at cmllcstore.com. We invite you to join us again for our extraordinary worship services every Sunday at 10:30 a.m., Sundays at 4 p.m., and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central, where Dr. Moody teaches how to understand the Bible, and you can get all your biblical questions answered. We look forward to connecting with you. We ask that you subscribe to The Rock ATX on YouTube and follow The Rock ATX on Facebook and Instagram to stay connected to all The Rock is doing. You can also get connected on our website at therockatx.org. Again, thank you for worshiping with us, and be blessed.